Hey everybody, it's Ron with SMB Connect Tampa Bay, and we're doing a video today with Mike from United Fidelity Funding. Mike, say hi to everybody and tell us a little bit about what you do.
Hey everyone, I am a licensed mortgage loan originator for United Fidelity Funding Corporation, and we do a multitude of things. We do all your conventional loans, FHA, VA, USDA. We do refinances. We do all types of loans for self-employed as well. So we do a little bit of everything to help you out.
Awesome. And so, whether it's a new home purchase or a refinance, you can usually find a way to get somebody covered with their mortgage.
Absolutely. There's a lot of different ways. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own stories. So there's different programs for each and every one.
What do you seem to be doing more of these days? Is it new home buys or the refinances?
Right now, it's definitely purchases. Everybody's doing them. And Florida's kind of in a unique situation where we have a dual-edged sword, if you will, going on. We've got people up north who have sold their businesses, retired, cashed out of their pension or getting their pensions, cashed out of their 401ks, sold their homes, and they're moving down. So they need to buy a place.
Yeah.
We also have Floridians that still live here and they want to buy a house. So when people ask me, is this market going to dry up sometime soon, or is the house prices going to drop? Not anytime soon.
It seems like there's a lot of new builds going on too, especially in Pasco County. When you go out, towards Trinity and up 54, there's something new every day out that way.
Absolutely. And new builds are happening all over the state of Florida. So anywhere from the Panhandle all the way down to South Florida, as hard as that is to imagine where they have room to build, but they are.
Yeah.
So yeah, new builds are very popular right now.
Are you doing any loans for those new build outs?
I do. I have a couple different type of loans. We can do a loan that we do at the end, right before they're ready to move in, and get it financed for them. Or we also have a one-time close loan where we do the loan up front and it is processed and funded up front, and then it takes however long these builders to get the home built now. A lot of these new builds are getting pushed out. I've got 3 customers that have already been pushed out by an extra 3 months. Wow. So what was January is now looking at April.
And is that, you think, because they're having a hard time finding people to do the build out?
Nope, it's just parts and supplies all been pushed out because of COVID.
Yeah.
You got to get people back to work fast enough to meet supply and demand. And right now we're just a little behind on the supply.
Absolutely. It's, it's still hard to find toilet paper every once in a while when you go to Walmart. So I just a few weeks ago we went and the shelves were kind of barren.
I was going to say, go to the grocery store if you don't believe me.
Yeah. So when folks come to you, do you have one mortgage company that you work with in particular, or are you going to look at different financing options for them?
Great question, because we are a mortgage bank, so therefore we are the bank. We just have different investors we can choose from, but pretty much they all run the same based on pricing and everything else. Right now, my rates are, if you've got a 640, 650 or higher, you're in really good shape. You're probably I've seen rates as low as 2.5%, and I've seen them as high as 3.75 right now. And people say, well, why so high? Well, think about a year ago, we were passing out 4.75, and now we're down to 3.75, which is really on the high end right now. And if you look at it in perspective, it's all about demand. And right now the demand's high, so the rates are down. when things start to go back up again, meaning that the bonds start taking off and the market starts to progress, your rates are going to go up again. But right now, man, it's a great time to either buy or refi.
Yeah, I know. I have a buddy that works in title insurance, and he does a lot of the refinances, and he's been swamped.
Oh yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
And just when you think it's going to slow down, it picks right back up again. So this is one of those businesses right now. You should be very appreciative for what you have.
Yeah, now you guys have an office in Palm Harbor, right?
Mm-hmm. We do. It's in the Swope Law offices right off 19, right behind O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know right where that's at.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Mike.
Me personally, I've been down in Florida for, I hate to admit it, 38 years. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Moved down from Ohio in '82 on a whim and never left. And it's been a great ride down here. Been in the mortgage industry now for 18 years. And quite honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere else. It's sometimes overwhelming, sometimes a little frustrating. But overall, it's what really matters is at the end of the loan, when you get those people into the house, you see the smile and the gratitude they have of getting in. And that's what means the most. Me personally, I just like to get outside the house. This whole COVID thing has kept me kind of cramped up, and it doesn't do me well. I like to get out on my bike. I like to go work out. I like to travel. I like to socialize, and this has kind of got me trapped. So hopefully we'll get to the end of it here soon and resume life as we once knew it.
I think we are, but as a fellow Buckeye, I don't think you want to go up to Ohio this time of year.
No.
So
I just came back and it is way too cold.
Yeah, it's those cold winters are not for me. I tell you, as far as the Tampa Bay area goes, I don't think there's any place better on earth.
No, I really don't. I mean, you can always go to San Diego, but if you want to pay, 4 times the tax rate and just all the craziness that California has going on right now, more power to you. But I would never go anywhere else.
Yeah, California is beautiful, but they have earthquakes and we have hurricanes, and I think I can outrun a hurricane, but
exactly.
So that's always been the way I've looked at it.
Yeah, earthquakes are kind of hard to outrun, especially when they're immediate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, that's a little tough for me.
What's the best way for folks to get a hold of you?
They can do one of a couple things. They can call me at 727-417-6529, or they can email me at Reber, that's R-E-B as in boy, E-R, at UFFCmortgage.com. Or you can text me at the same number. And again, that's 727-417-6529.
Awesome. And can just anybody reach out to you, or do they need to go through a realtor or?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Everybody can reach me. And that's what makes it nice. Even if you just have a question, my phone always gets answered. I'm not the guy at the bank or the credit union that can't take your call and sometimes never call back. I always answer my phone just for the fact you never know who's calling and you want to talk to them. And sometimes people just have a quick question. That's fine. I'll be happy to help them. But if they're really looking at either purchasing, refinancing, or something for the future, I definitely want to take the time out and talk to them.
Absolutely. There's it's always a good feeling helping somebody and pointing them in the right direction. Whether they're
absolutely
asking for directions down the street or they're asking for some guidance and their choices. It's always good to help them out.
Absolutely. It's just, this business is really about helping people. And unfortunately, there's too many companies, banks, and credit unions out there that, let's just say, they don't help the way they should. And I look at it as, well, if finance you now. We're going to help you get finance down the road, because today it's not all about who you can take care of right now. It's also about those people in the near future. So,
And I know when you have a mortgage, a lot of times your mortgage will change hands, and you kind of don't have control of that. And it can be, you might be with a company that you like, and then they switch you, somebody else buys it that you don't like. And it sounds like reaching out to you at that point would be some good opportunity there to get you on the right path.
exactly. And quite honestly, most of the companies out there in the country, they all sell off their mortgage to someone.
Yeah.
It just keeps liquidity within the business. And but I try to tell everybody, don't get caught up on that. Let's get you in a house, and let's take a look at what you're looking for, what's affordable, and what are your goals for the near future.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
I sure appreciate you taking the time out with us today and telling us about what you do. It sounds like you're doing some pretty good work and saving some people some money. That's great.
absolutely.
Well, I sure appreciate it. And thank you to everybody out there watching. You have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Ron.